Liverpool and Anfield take on Fulham. Nigel, when we were talking about Liverpool not so long ago, we were talking potential top 6, top 4. They were thumped by Aston Villa last weekend. Are they favourites to get back on track against Fulham?
They are favourites again, Dan. And the reason why they're favourites is because you out there, you punters, back them whatever price the bookmakers put up every single week. We've been sitting on the punter almost the whole season now. We say every week saying that Liverpool are too short, too short. If you back Liverpool every single week, you will lose money. On this occasion, they're playing a Fulham side 4-7. They are. I mean, obviously, they are expected to bounce back against Aston Villa on the defeat from Aston Villa. The problem is they had so many shots on target at Liverpool that people look at the stats and say, well, they're going to come good. They haven't come good for 1.5 seasons yet. But yet, you always back them. There's always a gamble against them. But saying that, Fulham come to town. They're not in any good form. They've only won 1 of their last 6. There's always a question mark about Fulham on their travels. But people have said that about Aston Villa last week. 6-1, maybe some popular for a lot of punters out there. Probably the smaller punters. The draw will be a 3-1 shot. I quite like the draw if I was pushed into a corner again. Liverpool 4-7. One thing you can guarantee about Liverpool, they will be backed and will go off shorter than 4-7 for the game. But as a bookie, you've got to take them on. And I'll tell you what, every bookmaker, William Hill, Coral, Ladbrook, Stan James, they'll be writing a big list of cards thanking Mr. Dalglish, Mr. Hodgson and Mr. Rogers for all their profits in the last season. Because it comes from Liverpool, where you keep backing them and they keep not doing the business.
Are they going to do the business this time? And I've got to say, Flash, when we talked about the Liverpool-Villa game, you were cautious, weren't you? You said, look, you know, you've got to watch out for Villa because they had a really good result midweek. Fulham possibly not on the up as Villa potentially could be. How do you see this one?
I like the draw. I mean, I look at Liverpool and Liverpool don't score enough goals. I mean, yes, they probably will go and thump somebody, but when you've got a team that doesn't score more than one, then it brings in the draw always. I think Fulham, they need to start having a little bit more confidence away from home and just try and play the way they do at the Cottage. I normally say it's a lay for Fulham, but you can't lay Fulham and you can't lay Liverpool, so you end up with a draw. I think 1-1 draw.
How is it that some teams perform so well at home but just can't play away? I mean, you must have been in teams that have been in situations like that. Is it a psychological thing? Because surely the manager just sends the team out the same way, or does it?
No, you don't. You have a different game plan because you want to keep it. You want to keep it quite cosy for 15-20 minutes, silence the crowd, and then get a foothold in the game. But when you're at home, you want to get the crowd on your side, and you're bombing. Everything goes forward, everything's offensive. Whereas when you're away from home, you just do a little bit cagey.
Let's take a look at the specials, shall we, at Anfield? Let's hear from Nigel again, the Bet Butler.
Yeah, we look at the over-under markets. I mean, the interesting thing for me, 5 of the last 6 games between these two sides at Anfield, there's been under 2.5 goals. And including in that, it was 2 0-0s. Last season, Fulham went up to Anfield and won 1-0. So they're under 2.5 goals here, 6-5. I can't believe the price. Fulham are all about scoring goals at home, away from home, totally different side. Liverpool reliant so much on one man, Luis Suarez, to score the goals. If he doesn't score them, where are they going to come from? Under 2.5 goals, 6-5, a great back. And that Luis Suarez, 7-2 to score the first goal. Shows you how influential he is for that side. He's almost at half the price of the next person in, Shelvey. Gerrard, not for me anywhere near the player has been in recent years. He's an 8-1 shot. For Fulham, Berbatov tops the market at 10. Petrick, a very, very good centre forward, but he's probably on off the bench. I think he'll come on the last 10 or 15 minutes when Liverpool legs are tired. He scored against QPR. Rodallega, 11-1, scored against Newcastle recently. But if Suarez doesn't score, no, Liverpool don't score. And under 2.5 goals. 5 of the last 6 years have been under. So under 2.5 goals, 6-5. Liverpool scoring goals at home. They don't do it.
Unders for you as well, Flash?
Yeah, you've got to. I mean, neither of them score goals. So I would say 1-1 draw.
Liverpool, a one-man team in terms of scoring goals. If Suarez isn't in form or isn't on the team sheet for whatever reason, are they going to struggle, long term? I mean, where do you see Liverpool ending up at the end?
No, I think...
Top 6? Top 8? Top half?
Yeah, top half just.